You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
Okay.
You can say hello.
What's going on?
Wait you to it. We're back for Person of Interest. We're actually not doing too bad.
No.
It's episode 10 now. Last time was cash on delivery or collection on delivery. Something like that.
I got so angry
it's two meanings.
Yesterday.
Why?
Maybe it was the day before yesterday. So I was talking to my aunt and I was telling her all about, we watched the episode of Person of Interest.
Yeah.
And I was like, and the title was C.O.D.
Okay,
she went, cash on delivery.
I was like, I've never heard of this.
And I was like, can I finish my story first? Then I told her all about the cauliflower and bread and stuff, and then I said, and then we had to Google it, and then she went, oh, that's why you was angry then when I said that. Because like, we were so stuck on it.
Yeah, I didn't know what it meant. Never heard of
unless it's like a generation divide, maybe. Like,
well, someone left a comment basically saying it's a thing in America, but it's not really used anymore anyway. So
yeah, it might have been the generations.
Yeah.
It was just the moment I said it. She went, cash on delivery, and I was like, seriously?
You've ruined my story. And yeah. Anyway, this is... So last time was all about Taxi Driver.
Yes.
We've got quite a bit of HR as well.
Yes.
I'm trying to rebuild with Elias, and Elias is having none of it. And Fusco's like, oh yeah, he called up to say, I've got a anonymous tip here.
Yeah.
There's a body. Police officer killed him. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
This is season 2, episode 10, Shadow Box.
Ooh.
What's in the box? It's the shadow.
It's a cat.
This aired on the 13th of December. That's very weird. 2012. So that's 5 years exactly before Mr. Robot, which we just watched.
Really?
It's 13th of December 2017.
Oh.
This was directed by Stephen Surjik and written by Patrick Harbinson. So we've seen Patrick Harbinson before. Stephen Surjik, I don't believe so. See if I can see Patrick anywhere. Anywhere? Yes, he wrote Bad Code, which was the second one with Root. So yeah, what are we getting into? Who knows? What would you like to see in this episode?
Maybe some Fusco. I don't want to see Fusco
Being
get
bad.
caught out, but
I want
it
Reese
also
to...
needs that storyline kind of cleared
I feel
up.
like Reese needs to help him out a bit.
Yeah.
Because they kind of had a moment where they were like, oh, I'm fine, you're fine, yeah, we're fine. Yeah. So...
Yeah.
We'll see. We haven't had any machine for a while.
No.
Like, backstory.
Or any past.
No, anything like that. So maybe...
And obviously the...
Yeah.
Whatever her face is that I always forget her name of. Still in hiding.
I want to say Trenton because we just watched it. It's Stanton.
Stanton, yeah.
Yeah.
She's still obviously in hiding. And
Yeah, and Agent Snow.
from that shootout with Carter.
Yeah, who knows? But there we go. Maybe we still ain't seen Elias. We got obviously talk of him. We saw his right hand man last time. So yeah, we shall see. Full reaction is in the description. You need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we'll talk all about it. Let's go.
If you're watching this, you'll know I'm in trouble.
Oh damn.
I've always tried to be good, keep the rules.
What have you done?
Now I'm gonna break them in a big way.
Oh my.
That's not her.
Could be.
That's not the right kind of body. That looks like a man. Is he gonna just... Yep.
Okay.
Hold him still.
Bath time.
Well, that was a big help.
Aww.
Abby Monroe. She's worked for the last year at a military charity. Maybe because her younger brother was killed in Afghanistan 18 months ago.
Any threats?
Not that I can see. Dumped her phone 5 days ago and moved out of her apartment. In fact, the only way I could trace her...
She's hiding from someone. I better get eyes on her.
Leave him with the dog.
In a danger fetch.
There's about... Oh.
Water everywhere.
Detective.
Detective.
The way they said that to each other.
Free tonight.
Sorry, the case I'm looking at. Davidson, cop went missing last winter. Did you know him?
Had some run-ins with him.
I got a tip. Said a cop killed him.
Whoa. Maybe he was mixed up in some HR business. Maybe an HR cop took him out. Most of them are behind bars today, but not all of them.
Detective Carter, we need to talk.
Jeez.
I'll catch up.
Like, we were mid-conversation, dude. Like, come on.
So with HR degraded, my team is shifting priorities back to the man in the suit. He's still out there. He's Still want to catch him?
Yes, of course.
Yes, definitely.
I'll go for lunch with him later.
Who he's working for? Private intelligence networks. We think the biggest of these has Chinese backing.
Oh my.
Technology, serious resources. We think Mark Snow, the CIA agent who contacted you, may also have been recruited, possibly by the man in the suit.
She's like, are you for real?
He catches him. The man in the suit flips him, gets Snow to be his asset. Listen,
Some people
Carter,
are very
I wanna read you
delusional.
all this, but it's classified. Offer you a temporary assignment to the Bureau. I
Ooh.
know, with your skills,
She's like, what?
will soon become permanent. Sooner you're on board, sooner I can fill you in.
FBI, eh? Agent. Agent Carter.
Wrong show.
We have a big problem.
We'll find him at the Department of City Planning.
He needs
City
to
of
just stop
Planning.
wearing suits, and I feel like
Yeah, it'd be fine. Just shorts and sandals.
Yeah.
Socks and sandals.
flip flops.
Flip flops, yeah, flip flops. Great.
Walked out. Didn't anyone try to stop her? Apparently, nobody noticed.
You're the 1031-2 detective?
Yep. So what is it?
Lickerton, Marshall Jennings here.
Marshall Jennings, huh?
That little eyebrow.
Girl by the name of Abby Monroe downloaded a file illegally.
All she walked out with was some engineering drawings for the HQ of an investment bank.
Take down some electrical substation.
We ran a check. The address she gave us is fake.
It's all a background check there. Kids never know, right, detective?
Right.
Anyway,
She looks angry.
gentlemen.
Impersonating a law enforcement officer. Marshall Jennings, you took his star.
He wasn't using it anymore. It's great, Carter. Just flash a badge and people tell you everything.
Easy.
Down on his back, and he's hot for the man in the suit. He has a
Who isn't?
We also heard his offer.
Do you listen to all of my conversations?
Maybe this Cal Beecher would be good for you, too. He messes with you. He'll be hearing from me.
Okay. We're gonna have to set some boundaries.
I was gonna say.
Things get heavy with you and Cal? We'll tune out right away. Carter, can you get me footage from that camera from about 2 hours ago?
Oh yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Camera too? Thank you.
She's like, what am I doing?
There's Abby.
It's Bike Man.
It was stolen from a secondhand showroom. Single male.
You looking at the footage now?
Yes, why?
No reason.
He broke the key case with his bare hand.
It's a strong boy.
Whoa.
Impressive.
I could do it.
What's going on here? Don't tell me you can see what's on my computer too. What did I say about setting boundaries?
I don't care.
It's a prosthetic hand. High-end
Ah.
prosthetic. My guess. It's military.
Explain his connection to Abby.
The same motorcycle was seen in a robbery.
Damn, they got on a
What was
crime
stolen?
spree.
Explosives. Semtex.
Oh
20
my.
pounds of it. Plans for a block on Wall Street.
They can
This
take
guy
out
could
Wall
be the
Street.
next Timothy McVeigh.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do my job. I'm gonna have to put her name out on an APB.
Well, I mean, yeah. Carl can only do so much. Like, if she stops doing her job,
Yeah, it's suspicious as well.
yeah. Especially with the FBI breathing.
Yeah.
You know one Cal Beecher?
Used to call him 18-karat Cal. Better suits, better cars, better girls.
Well, maybe he was on the take. He's just been seeing him around.
Bees like honey, Fusco.
Yeah.
She's planning something.
Think our honor student wants to blow up Wall Street?
Boyfriend might. We are an odd bunch, Finch.
Odd, Mr. Reese. Also wrong. If Abby were involved with domestic terrorism, which would be a relevant crime,
they wouldn't get it.
Machine would have given her number to
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
whoever now runs that end of things at the government. not
Yeah.
us.
It's not how it
She's
works.
a
That's really
target
interesting.
for the source of the threat. The issues must be personal. First, the payphone number, street corner in Queens.
Ooh, looks
The
lovely.
agency must have been a charity. I'll check that one out.
Good. You need to get out more.
You're in a good mood, Mr. Reese.
I woke up this morning, felt happy.
Oh.
This job.
Well, I'm glad.
Oh. Poor bear. Hey, Reese is happy.
Doesn't even work. Doesn't work.
No, but it's being tapped, yeah. What's she gotten herself into then, do you reckon?
I don't know. These little whippersnappers, you know.
Josh Monroe, Abby's little brother.
I'm an old friend of Abby's family.
Tried to find out why she left her job here.
Glad to fire her.
Fire her.
Oh.
Dealing. At first, it was just petty cash. Then I found she was sneaking into the charity's accounts.
What?
Trying to move money around.
If you're watching this, you'll know I'm in
This
trouble.
video is weird.
I don't
Yeah.
think that time I tied Josh to a skateboard and pushed him down the hill in front of our house to see how fast he could go.
I mean, that's a good
Since
idea.
then, I know Josh would agree with me. I know that he would be proud of me. Just like I hope you are when you know the truth.
I'm getting vibes of Walter White leaving his.
Yeah.
Why she started, Steve?
I believe the trouble started when she met a former Marine.
Could you at least tell me his name?
Corporal Shane Coleman, explosives ordnance disposal expert. Lost
Ah.
his right arm defusing an IED in Afghanistan 3 years ago.
Damn.
He's our motorcycle thief.
Oh, I recognise the actor.
His parents in his hometown. Home foreclosed on and his fiance dumped him. This is more than enough to tip someone over the edge.
Watching Philip Chappell meet with 2 armed men.
What are they like?
Like you, to be honest. Low-key and vaguely menacing. When the charity closes, I'll go back in. See what exactly Chappell's hiding.
What do you think he's hiding?
An
Spaghetti.
arm.
Oh.
Spaghetti?
Yeah.
Why spaghetti?
Uh-huh.
I recognise the actor as well from the picture. He was in Sense8.
Ah.
He's like one of the main characters. I don't know if he's been in other things.
And tampered with.
Get out now.
Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
Since you woke the whole building, we'd better hurry.
I'm on my way to you. Please just walk away now, Finch.
A bit late
Oh,
for that.
It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Said everyone that was gonna hurt you ever.
That's a bit creepy. Everhold, wasn't that one of the safes they had to break in the other episode?
Maybe.
God, Abby, just get out of there.
Ah. Coordinates?
Please, no guns.
Damn.
No.
What's happening?
The situation is evolving.
Get on the bike.
Get on the bike.
No, don't get on the bike. Oh, he's gonna pick him up.
Kill you. Get on!
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh my god. This is why Finch does not get involved.
Aside from riding on a motorcycle illegally, I'm fine.
That escalated very quickly.
How do you know who I am?
What is happening?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
My boyfriend's gonna be here any minute, and he's a Marine, so you do not want to meet him.
Actually, I do want to meet him. First things first. What is that message?
Get out, or I'm...
What?
What?
Please.
Yeah, that worked.
You work for Chappell.
No, I'm interested to know why you're going after him.
Liar and a thief.
Oh.
And I'm not saying another word. Who are you?
John.
I find it hard to answer that.
I've explained to Shane that we're trying to help him.
Did he believe you?
No, things are a little tense.
Talk to him.
Ugh.
If you hurt her, you will be sorry.
Same goes for you and my friend. We should meet.
Yeah,
Let's have a little cup of tea, a little tea party.
yeah.
Can't protect you anymore. Couldn't save your brother. You're trying to save Shane.
Chappell made him a loan. The interest rates tripled in a year. No
Oh.
could keep up those payments.
Millions of people lost their homes. Don't go around stealing explosives.
I went through Chappell's files. There are hundreds of soldiers who lost their homes.
Finch looks strange on the bike.
I assume you put a tracker on him.
Rather a clever one, if I do say so myself.
Oh, nice.
His prosthetic arm is controlled by myoelectric sensors.
Or did you just hack into it?
The link, reprogrammed it to attempt a forced pair with every cell phone they pass.
Ooh.
A nice GPS trail.
That's so cool.
Well done, Finch.
Especially on the back of a speeding
I was gonna say, when did he do that?
Might have to get myself one.
Imagine Bear running
Just like-
alongside it.
Yeah. No, get a little sidecar for him.
Oh, noise. Little hat.
Little goggles.
Working late.
Donnelly made me an offer today.
But I got competition. That guy.
He invited me to join the FBI.
You should do it.
I have to move out of New York.
You mean I never see you again? It's Cal.
Oh no, what's he up to?
No problem.
He's learned some tricks, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's Cal. Cal, Alonzo Quinn. Can we meet? Tyrell Park. Say 30 minutes?
No problem.
The mayor's seen this crime spike. Crown Heights.
We think it's a Russian, Peter Yogurov. Used to work Brighton Beach till Elias kicked him out.
Mm-hmm.
We believe he's pulling strings from...
Keeping an eye on you, you slippery little mutt.
He's so creepy.
You're checking him out for Carter.
Been wondering who else you've been flapping your gums to. You crossed the line when you made that call to Carter. Pointing it towards me in the Davison murder.
What line is that?
Line where I don't give a crap anymore. Towards your back.
Camel Fusker.
You know how many times I've heard that? And here I am, beautiful as ever.
Yeah.
Creepy as ever, I would say. I'm sure he's a lovely man in real life, but...
He wasn't there for following him. He's here because Quinn's there.
There's our cell phone trail. An investment bank. Merton Watts has first lien on any properties Chapel loans money on. That means they handle all foreclosure sales.
Split the profits with Chapel, which he keeps in a safe deposit box at the bank. That's what Abby and Shane are after.
Oh, man.
Why is she doing this? For Shane?
She still feels a debt. Your dad have a power like that, as you know. Blast their way to the vault. I like these kids.
I'd like them to live.
So they're trying to do something good. But...
Yeah.
Deal with them.
You have to pay for another man.
Just finish it.
He's kind of creepy too. He's got a demonic voice. Surely the police are going to catch up to them.
The man in the suit was involved in a robbery at a charity on the Upper East Side.
How do you know that?
I have to know if you'll accept the temporary assignment to the Bureau.
Okay, yes.
Good. Every time we get close, he slips right out from under us, as if he has some guardian angel.
Ooh, I wonder who.
Under the wireless and radio noise, they found short bursts of a cloned IMEI with a unique signature. 24 hours ago, the cluster came online. It spotted another burst of cloned IMEI. If he uses that phone, we'll have him.
No.
Oh, no.
Bam.
This is far enough.
No, together or nothing.
You've risked enough, Abby.
Gotta go all in.
This isn't your fight right now.
You're my fight.
Someone's gonna die.
Wow.
It's usually how these things end when they're being so soppy.
Manipulative. He's manipulating her, Claire.
Wait, but
she's gonna warn. Guess she can't.
No.
Right?
I wouldn't do that. For that. I know you're here to steal Chapel's money. What then?
We want to give it back to the people he stole it from.
I mean, it's Robin Hood.
We haven't thought that far ahead.
We haven't thought very far at all.
I was gonna say that's the next step,
You're a
right?
lawyer.
Abby did.
Chapel's mercenaries was there. He beat me up. He said if I said another word, he would come back and put a bullet in my head.
That's
I
blood,
assume
that's
the
it.
banks threw that. Tried the law wasn't interested. I've always had a thing about people who screw with veterans.
John, it's far too risky.
What'd you say, Harold? No such thing as a risk-free life.
She's gonna actually help. That's so cool.
Wait for the subway.
That's so cool.
This is where the safe deposit boxes are.
You're gonna blow the roof. We got something here.
But they need an extra man.
That is the extra man, isn't it? He looks
I
new.
guess so.
Yeah.
Being what I can only describe as interference on our phone link.
Is it rude?
Must be our FBI friend.
I don't leave people, and they're bringing down a very bad man. Now, isn't that what your experiment's all about?
My experiment is about stopping people from getting killed, not robbing banks.
Minutes and we're out.
Does he have 5 minutes?
I don't know. There's the 3 men.
God damn. What a cool plan.
It is a pretty cool plan.
Damn.
Why do I feel like it would be empty?
There's accounts in the bank in Venezuela.
Is this what you need?
Is it ever? There's more than 30 million here.
Damn.
His
Well, then
charity's
did
got
it.
30 million.
Let's go.
The bank opens in 30 minutes. We gotta get out before then.
30 minutes, jeez.
Should the security cameras not have gone off to the floor disappearing?
Maybe.
Underground explosion near Wall Street.
Well, I mean, maybe.
It's him.
Yeah, of course. I just need to make a phone call.
Warn them.
Hi, Mom. Can you make sure Taylor gets to school?
Donnelly's headed to Wall Street.
He says John is there.
Okay, Mom. Yes.
She's smart.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wherever Wonder Boy is, I hope it's not near Wall Street because that's where Don is heading.
Merton Watts Investment Bank, Hanover Street. Anything you can do to run interference for us at the bank, detective? We'd be most grateful.
This is getting a bit intense, isn't it?
Too close, isn't it?
Come on, Bear, you can do it. Oh, he's been left behind.
Poor Bear.
Oh, he looks weird not in uniform.
Yeah.
Elias has made it clear that relationship over. We need new friends.
I'm trying to worm their way back in.
Yeah.
You want me to talk to the Russians? Looks like that pain in the ass Donnelly finally caught up with the man in the suit.
Not even 7 a.m. and already a perfect day.
Hate to say this, Finch, but we're in a bit of a pickle here.
Get upstairs to the foyer. I have IDs and passes for all of you.
How are they gonna get out of here?
We're gonna climb up there and walk right out the front door. Come on.
Pretty good plan.
Yep. Easy as that.
Yeah.
Do you know who he's talking to?
Not yet.
China. Clearly. Right?
Maybe.
You've done enough. I'm the one who got us into this mess.
We all got ourselves into this mess. We're all going to get ourselves out. I'll be right behind you. Now.
He's so badass. Oh, he's a bit caught there. That's so cool. Hey,
With me, second team around the back. We
that's the guy from earlier,
Excuse me, ma'am.
the charity man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna see him. He knows him.
My name is Harold Wren. I own an insurance company. You are my associate. I have an appointment here. Where's John?
FBI! Everybody back against FBI!
This is just. Oh no.
Check every ID. No one leaves.
You! Don't move!
Can you hear me? Shane and Abby are safe. FBI are in the bank. Get out now.
We got company. Lose the weapons. Get the hell out.
Kind of helps John a bit, I guess.
I'm gonna make it, Harold. Sorry I screwed up.
Yeah.
But I meant what I said yesterday. So thanks, Harold. It was fun.
John?
What's he doing?
Oh.
No, this can't be the end. No.
Did you get what you wanted?
Did you do anything with the accounts?
I'll empty them. Deposit every last cent into the accounts of reputable military charities.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Check the top level.
We're gonna get you covered.
What about John?
We finally got you.
Sir, there's a problem. Step back.
Which
one?
man in the suit?
Well, do you recognize him?
No.
God.
Cut them all.
Could be any one of them.
It could be.
Man.
And now Finch can do his little get him out.
Yeah. I wonder if that was like a mid-season break or something.
Maybe.
It could very well be, yeah. So, that was episode 10, Shadow Box. What did you think of that?
That was really good. I wonder if there's a meaning for Shadow Box.
I don't know. Could it be in reference to... I don't really know. Have a look, yeah, before we make fools of ourselves. I didn't know if it was a reference to the actual safety deposit box and not knowing what's inside or hoping what's inside. No, make a show of tackling a problem or opponent while avoiding any direct engagement.
Yeah.
The art of shadow boxing, as stated by... or was that chess boxing? Wu-Tang Clan. I don't remember. So it was like without... So yeah, they're basically trying to... even though they had like kind of extreme means with the explosives and stuff, they were kind of still trying to do it stealthily. Like behind everyone's back and try and do it without being detected. So yeah. I didn't know if it also referenced like the safety deposit box, but I don't know. There we go. But what did you think of it?
I liked it. I said that.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I said I liked it, but I wanted to watch Shadow Box.
Okay, yeah.
Means,
yeah.
Oh,
So
God, do you not listen?
sometimes it's very.
But sometimes you don't listen.
No, you get quite too much for me. I don't know.
Alright.
I'm playing.
So we start with the doggy getting a barfie.
No, we do not. We start with a girl in trouble. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad.
Yes, that is true.
She's saying she's going to be in a lot of trouble. She's never really been in trouble, but yeah.
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 And then do we go into the clip of the motorcycle
Yes.
being stolen?
So we see a
Then
guy.
you're like, is that her? And I'm like, no, it's wrong build.
Yeah.
And
Punches her.
The person had a prosthetic hand.
Yeah, but we didn't see that.
Sure, I saw it.
No. Yeah, all right. All right, machine.
It was Reese that saw it though, didn't he? When he zoomed in with that prosthetic hand.
But anyway, he punches the glass, grabs the keys, and then steals the bike.
Yeah.
And then, whoosh, as it goes to hit the window, it cuts. That's pretty cool. We find out, Bear is having a bath.
Bear is having a bath.
It's Abby Moore, was it?
Maybe.
Is that what I wrote? Alright, but anyway.
Yeah. 26.
26 years old. And she had a brother in the military.
Yep,
who
died
was
18
killed
months
in
ago.
Afghanistan. What's she gotten herself into now?
Yeah. And then Reese gets out of drying Bear because he's like, I should really go double check on it.
Make sure she's safe.
Did she empty her bank account?
Yeah, she's emptied a bunch of money and she's on the run from someone,
yeah.
it looks like.
She's like, I should really track her down.
Yeah. So he goes off. He's like, what about Bear? She'll turn to dry.
Yeah.
I like the little relationship. I like how Bear's changed the dynamic a bit. It's quite fun. It's cool.
Reminds me of when the baby episode, when they suddenly had a baby to care
it changes it up, doesn't it? Or Leon, when they had him around.
Yeah.
Was it Leon or Leo? Leo Tao.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we cut to Carter at the police department.
Yep.
And Beecher comes over and starts talking. Talking about dinner again. Had a good time. She's like, yeah, me too.
I'm busy tonight.
It's like, what's on your mind? Yeah, I've got this case. Do you know about Davidson? You heard of him? He went missing. Someone says a cop did it, and he's like, "Oh." It's like maybe there's rumblings of him. Maybe he got into HR. I guess. See what info I can get. And that's when Donnelly walks in.
Yep, doesn't need to talk to you. Says that they've stopped looking into the Russians.
No.
It's the Russians, and now they've gone back onto the suits guy.
No. They've stopped looking into HR. HR has quieted down. They're basically irrelevant now. They're dead. So now we focus back on the man in suit. Do you still want to catch him?
Yeah, because they think he's attached to a Chinese.
Yeah, he's like pay for hire. He's like CIA or MI6 or whatever, but he's hiring people. We even think Agent Snow from the CIA, he may even flipped him and hired him, working for him. And she's like, oh, what?
And that's when he says, like, he'd like to have her on the case. There's a temporary bureau, which would more than likely lead to a
She'll like her. Well, no, he'll like her to be on the case, but she can't be brought in unless she takes the temporary assignment of FBI, which could lead to becoming permanent FBI. She's like, oh, okay.
She's like, think about it.
Yeah. There we go. So, does she get a call to go check on... Or she goes to check out, something. But she gets there and... I think she talks to Finch about it. Because then she goes down to find John. Because John's after. And she gets there and he's pretending to be Marshall Jennings. She's like... She gets there and she's like... Oh. Yeah.
Because he's gone to Abby's place of work.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't the place of work, right? Was it the place of work?
It was where she worked before.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But... No, it was where she worked. Because wasn't she doing like a college? She was studying something?
I didn't write that down. I don't know why you're looking
at me. She was studying something, but then she dropped out. And then she got a job in the...
charity, and then...
no, she's worked for the charity for a long time.
Yeah.
But she got a job in city planning.
Oh, okay, but
she'd been there a few weeks.
I didn't know I didn't really, hear that part.
Yeah, she'd only been working there a few weeks. That's why John...
I just recall them saying, like, they didn't... The credentials they checked on her wasn't very thorough, was it?
Yeah, because that's why
he
was in there, and then that's when they said, oh, she stole it, and...
She just stole blueprints.
Blueprints.
Like, nothing, like, really
electrical
extreme.
blueprints.
Yeah. But, like, yeah. And I love Carter. I love the whole Carter like trying. She's like she sees him. She's like, oh god, what now?
Yeah.
And she's like has to act natural. So.
That's when we found out the address is wrong and the phone was a payphone.
Yes, and he's like, oh good, checking the credentials there.
And it was like, she just seemed like a really nice girl.
Yeah. And then as they're walking out, as they're walking out, Carter like says, "What are you doing? You can't do this.
Can't impersonate a police officer."
It's like, well, just flash a badge. People tell you anything, you know. Yeah. It's like, and then he mentions about she says Donnelly's after him, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard his new theory? And John's like, I'm working for the Chinese or something.
You should really go for dinner with.
Wait, she's like, are you listening to my conversations?
Yeah, he's like, you should really make time to go for dinner with them.
With Beecher, yeah.
We need to sort out some boundaries. It's like, if it gets too hot and steamy, we cut out. It's fine.
Yeah. It's so good. They're just always listening. How does she not realise this? But there you go. We need to talk about boundaries. But then he's like, I need you to get me the footage for that camera. And that camera. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye. They're a bit like, they're using him.
Yeah.
But
they could probably get it regardless.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe not. They can't get everything.
It'd be a bit more difficult.
Yeah.
But they would have to hack in to get it.
Yeah.
Whereas they have the right to it.
Yeah. We find out that they've stolen explosive Semtex.
Yes.
As well. So they're gonna.
Yeah, because she's tracking the. That's when they find. Hang on. Wait, how did we get to?
Get to where? What's happening with your brain? Just speak.
Oh yes. So it's when they go to get the footage, isn't it? Carter's looking at the footage. I was trying to figure out what point did we get the CCTV footage of the bike, because it was when Carter was looking through the bike CCTV that she ran the plate, and that's when we found out it was a stolen one from the thing before. And then we look into the CCTV of that, and that's.
I don't know if that happened right after, did it?
It did, because
did it happen straight away after the boundaries thing?
Yeah, because she ran the plate, and that's when she said it was stolen, and it was last tracked to a robbery at this place. Semtex, yeah. Sorry, I knew there was a bit. Sorry.
I didn't know it happened straight away because I wrote the Semtex part, but I was like, okay, yeah, that's how they found out. Yeah, your brain really was. The gears were like, and I was like, what is going on?
Yeah. And that's also a cool part because Finch hacks into.
He's like, are you looking at it right now?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, why? He's like, no reason.
And then
wait,
Finch
what's happening? Because it's like
zooming in and out, isn't it?
Yeah.
And stuff.
Because like we see it smash through the window that time. Yeah. This is when Fusco's watching as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, he comes in with another detective, right? And he's like, "Oh, you know anything about Cal Beecher? Like, what's the word?" And he's like, "Oh, he works in narcotics. Everyone loves him." And he's like, they call him 18 Suit Cal because he's just like better suits, better women, better everything. So, any word of him like doing anything dodgy? What do you think of Cal Beecher?
Don't know.
He's now met with Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where Fusco follows him, right?
Yeah.
No, not quite yet, I don't think. But Fusco's just worried about it, and he's a bit like, what's going on here? I think... So, like, later on, Simmons is like, are you checking up on him for Carter? And he's like, no, I'm more worried about who you've told. Yeah, about me, so... but anyway, Reese, back at the library, they're talking about it all and the explosives and stuff, and they're like, well, veterans or ex-military can do extreme things.
Yes.
Look at me. And he's like, yeah, they can, but this can't be terrorism.
No.
Because that would make it relevant, and we wouldn't get the number.
No.
The government or whoever's controlling that right now would get that number. And we wouldn't have had it. This has got to be personal.
Yeah, because they think, to begin with, they're going to blow up Wall Street, isn't it?
But they can't. If they were doing that, they would not have this number. This is a personal thing, so... Which is really interesting. I like that they've tackled that, because I don't know if we've had that before, really. Yeah, so... There you go. And this is where Reese is, like... Kind of, like, joking about with him and stuff, and Finch is like, are you okay? You're different. He's like, I'm... happy.
I like my job.
I like this job. I think it's the job. I'm having a good time. I'm very happy. That should have been our signal for doom to come.
Is that the bit where just before that, Reese, because they're walking out in that pit,
yes.
So where Reese is like, right, I'm going to go to the apartment, try and find her.
Yeah.
Or to the payphone, isn't it? Like, you go to the payphone, she must have been around there.
Yeah, so they got the picture
down,
of it.
And then that's when Finch was like, I'm going to go to the charity.
Yes.
That was close to her heart to find out more.
Yeah.
And that's when he's like, you don't have to. It's fine. He's like,
no. But we find out that, I think Reese goes to her where she's hiding, right?
He goes to the payphone, doesn't he? And then he sees
it's been tapped.
Rewired.
Yeah. He goes in and we find out... Oh, he watches the video as well.
Yeah, in the apartment.
And that's where he says about her brother, Josh, as well. I think... Did she have pictures or something?
It was like a plaque.
Oh, yes, that was it in the wardrobe, or the cupboard. But he watches the video, and it's a bit more to it, saying how she strapped her brother to a skateboard, but that was the last time they got mad at her. So she's not known for being...
naughty.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, Finch is talking to the guy. I can't remember his name now.
Did it begin with Chapel?
Yes, Chappie. I kept thinking it said Chappie, like the robot. Chapel,
the person in charge of the veteran charity, that they do small loans to veterans to help them get back on their feet.
Yeah. But he had to fire her
because she was stealing.
At first, it was like petty cash, and he's like, "Oh, maybe it's a mistake." And then he realised, no, she's still a lot. Like, I got to get rid of her.
Yeah.
And then that's even when Finch
they
is
can't
like,
have scandal.
I like Finch's lies as well. Like he was like, "Oh, I'm a friend of the mother" or something, finding out why she left the job.
Yeah.
But then that's when Finch is like, "That doesn't sound like her at all."
No.
And he's like, "Well, that's true. That's what happened."
Yeah, because they can't have scandal around. Because
did you suspect him at this point at all? No. He's got a bit of a menacing demeanour, though.
Yeah. But then he said that she only started doing these things when a Marine came around.
Shane Coleman. Yes. Which, like I said, I recognise the actor. He was one of the main characters in Sense8.
Yeah.
Which is a good show. We should watch that at one point. We don't have to react, but I think it's good. But yeah. So
when they look into him, and he's ex-Marine, bomb disposal.
Yes.
And has lost an arm.
Lost an arm, like trying to take out an IED or something.
Yeah, so it fits the description.
I wrote GPS tracker. How did he... I don't know why I wrote that down. But
the only GPS tracker...
Oh, yes, I wrote it down because as he was leaving...
Oh, Chapel
put a GPS tracker in his pocket, but he left it on a truck and sent it with Jersey plates. Yeah. Because he was meeting outside with two armed men.
Yes.
And I like this as well as a setup. And the priest is like, what do they look like? He's like, kind of like you.
Yeah.
That is so good. What a good setup and payoff for that. Because they're just men in suits. Yeah. That's so cool. At this point, Abby comes in, so Reese grabs her.
Yeah, and there's a bit of a tussle.
She tries to kick him and whatnot. And,
don't do that.
Yeah, but Finch has followed to...
Well, Finch says, I'm going to stay here until they shut.
Yeah.
And then he kind of breaks in.
Yeah.
But then someone else has already tampered the security system and it's off. And then Reese
goes off.
Reese is like, this is why I tell you not to do these things.
Yeah. I like how we had a bit of that with both of them. He's telling him not to do that, and then later on Finch is like, you need to get out of there.
Yeah.
They need to listen more. But
there's a bit of an explosion, and then...
Yeah, Shane
is there.
Well, like, I want to help you. You've already made enough noise to wake everyone up. Let's just get on with this. Yeah. And then they kind of escape. Well, he gets what he needs.
Keys,
Finch gets what he needs off the computer. And then there's a bit of a shootout.
Shootout, yeah.
But he comes and picks him up on the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he puts there's this whole thing that then Finch rings Reese because Shane isn't happy and he's got a gun to his face.
Well, I like how before that Reese says to her, she's like, I watched your video, I know what's up, I know you're trying to make up for your brother and whatnot and all this, and she's like, how do you know all this? How do you know this? And then, and she's like, you gotta go, my boyfriend will be here. Who, Shane? I want to meet him. No, you don't want to meet him. He's military.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I very much want to meet him.
Yeah, and then the phone rings and it's him.
Yeah.
Because he's got a gun to Finch's head.
Yes, it's a bit tense. He doesn't believe...
He's with Abby and...
Yeah, things have got a bit extreme.
So then they decide on a pass-off thing.
Yeah.
Meet up to pass each other's people.
Yeah, you don't hurt her, I won't hurt him kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. So they meet up.
And Finch puts the
Swap
GPS
over.
tracker on
Well,
the bike.
again, Reese has a little conversation with her saying about, like, what are you doing? I know you're trying to make up for your brother
Yeah.
and you feel you owe something, but you don't need to do this. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, I do. Like, oh, I want to. Yeah. But yeah, Finch,
Yeah.
he didn't exactly make a GPS. He hacked into
His arm.
his arm, something that controls his arm. He did that, so then it's going to try and pair with any phone it passes, creating a GPS trail, which is really clever.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Yeah. That's when we found out, like, she wanted to help him because he lost everything.
Yeah.
He could never keep up with the payments because they tripled.
Yeah.
He lost his house. Some guy shot himself because of this.
His
and
friends, yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah. Very cool. We see Fusco cloning... Well, Cal Beecher comes up speaking to Carter
Yeah.
again. And Carter tells him about the FBI thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should take it. It's a good opportunity. And the pay... And she's like, yeah, but I'll have to leave New York. What about my son? And he's like, oh, I'll never see you again. Yeah.
Then doesn't someone distract?
I think he gets a call or something like that.
Yes.
Right? About meeting. But yeah,
Right, what
this
was
is
the-
where Fusco has cloned his phone.
Yeah.
And then we follow. Oh, we get the machine. Really cool. Like the cow, like the
Yeah.
HR and the Cal Beecher. What do you think of Cal Beecher then? And
Dunno,
the HR
man.
situation.
What are you up to?
Yeah.
Because he met with Quinn.
Yes. The top dog.
Because Fusco's never met with Quinn.
No.
So I realised that Fusco doesn't even realise that's HR potentially in front
Probably
of him.
not. Yeah.
No.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
So what is he doing? What are they doing? But Quinn asked him to look into, was it the Russian thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the guy we met. Remember that episode? It's the first Elias episode.
Yeah.
Witness, where they went and hid in the high-rise buildings,
Yeah.
which was run by the Russians. Apparently now Elias owns that because they took down the
Yeah.
Russians. So, which I think was also mentioned in like the last episode as well. So, yeah, it's cool.
But Simmons is right behind Fusco as he's fighting. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? You looking out for Carter? He's like, no, I'm trying to work out if you told him, like who you telling. It's like that was crossing the line.
Yeah.
I was like, what line is that? It's the one where I don't give a crap anymore.
Yeah.
Fusco's got some balls. But yeah, what's Fusco going to do about it?
I don't know.
He's on his own little mission, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah, so very cool. But yeah, and then even Fusco's like, what were you doing here anyway?
Yeah. And he's
Well,
like,
first he was
"Go."
like, I was following you, but then after he asked again, he's like, just get out of here, leave. Yeah, but obviously it's a HR thing. He's looking out for Quinn, I guess. I don't know. Breaking into the bank. So they go to break in. Well, they go to blow up the floor under the bank.
Yes.
It's crazy. They're about to do it, and then Reese is there.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, shouldn't do that. Like,
Yeah, takes their bullets.
why don't you go to the lawyer or the police? And they were like, she did, and I got beaten up and threatened to be killed. Yeah, and then that's when Reese is like, he definitely doesn't do that. He's like, that's me trying to recreate that noise.
God.
So yeah, that's when Reese is like,
I'm actually going to help
I'm
you
going to help you guys. Let's do
because-
this. I
And
don't.
then
And then
Finch is
he's
a bit like, what are you doing?
You can't help them. We're here to stop people from getting in trouble and getting hurt and stuff, and not do this, not breaking into banks. And
Yeah,
he's like,
we're not hurting anyone.
yeah, it's like
But they've tried to reach out and they've not been
no one wanted
listened
to help. Plus, I got a thing for people who mess with veterans.
Yeah.
So, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's do this. So
Yeah, wait till the subway blow up.
yeah, so cool. And that's when like we
But
had a
see
scene.
Chapel
We had a
is getting
scene.
extra guy.
Yeah, he
isn't
got an extra guy to help.
because of the size of the area.
Yeah, so.
But
so
they
3 of
start
them.
arriving, don't they? While they're blowing up. And
Yeah,
you're like, oh
yeah.
God. And then you've got Agent Donnelly.
Oh, they had a
saying
meeting, didn't they? Yeah, yeah.
The IMEI.
Yeah, so the IMEI networks, like for the phones, they were all. It's like it's a cloned IMEI network that they're using. There's a lot of chatter. So that night where in the hotel was it?
Yeah.
They got a lot of They could there was a cloned IMEI
so
they found.
they've got people tracking it for if it pops up again.
And working it
and then
out.
they've seen it.
It's his phone. It came up.
They need Carter to agree to be in a temp.
And she's like, yeah, sure.
But he takes out all her phone apart.
Yeah, she's like, what, could they be listening? She's like, yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Like, we need to be careful.
And then they get the word that they're in the bank. So they end up going down. But then Carter asks to make a phone call first.
Yeah, so, well, they get the chatter on the phone again, is why they've worked out they're there at Wall Street, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, I just got to make a phone call. Hi, Mum. Pick up the kid. What did she say? Something about picking up kid from school. And my husband's like, Carter, you've been drinking. What's going on? It's like, you need to tell Finch to get him out of there now.
Yeah.
Donnelly's on the way. It's so cool, the little relationships. And she's like, I love you, Mum. Bye. Yeah. So yeah, they're making their way through, and Reese has worked out they're going to blow it from the bottom.
Yep.
It's about to open the bank.
Yep.
Yeah. I've wrote 30 million here.
Because when they blow it up and they get into the safe, and there's a bit of money in there, but then there's paperwork that shows that he's got like £30 million in a
I thought this happened after the HR bit, but it happened before. I
can't remember where the bank was.
I don't know.
Venezuela?
Yeah, probably Venezuela. I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, accounts and stuff.
Million.
So they take all that, but then the guys come in.
So I knew I wrote the 30 million down. I just couldn't remember that happening first. But yeah.
And then there's like this big.
It's really cool them timing out the explosions to the subway. It's really cool.
You got Finch that's now outside the bank. Like, you need to hurry up because
I've got IDs for you. I can get you out of here. But yeah.
And that's when Reese starts looking in the little lockers, and he's like,
Before that though, we get a HR meeting again with Simmons and Quinn, and they're talking about because this happens before it all kind of escalates a little bit more. He's saying how this Russian guy, remember him?
Yeah.
We're going to work with him. We set up a meet. We'll sort it out. And that's when Simmons is like, oh, I even have word that the FBI, I got the man in the suit corner. They're going to get him. And I like the line from Quinn. He's like, it's not even 7 a.m. and it's a perfect day.
Yeah.
And then it's all escalating,
But Reese starts looking for outfits, and he's like, we need to get changed.
Yeah.
We need to climb out this hole, and we're going to blend into the bank. Well,
as Finch goes in as well in the bank is really cool, because he just blocks all the cameras out. It's so good. But the men with guns, they've caught up. They're shooting away, and they're cornered him. And
Shane says to give him the gun, and he'll stay behind.
And he got us into the mess. And then Reese is kind of like, no, I got us all into the mess.
Yeah, we can all get out.
I mean, before they even blew up the ceiling, Finch was like, you need to get out of there, Reese. They're coming for you. This is not good. Just leave them there. He's like, I don't leave anyone behind. We've got to do this.
So then he distracts them, and they climb out.
Before that, though, the FBI come in, right? Oh, no, I think it's...
Yeah, they climb out.
Yeah, as they've climbed out, then the FBI come in.
They find Finch upstairs.
Yeah, he's like, take these.
As the FBI come in.
I'm your what was he?
Insurance. We're an insurance company. You're my associates. We're here for a meeting. With the vice president.
Well, he didn't quite say that yet, but he does. Say that. But that's when Chapel walks in as well. I need to get into the vault now.
Yeah.
And the FBI come in. It's too late for him. Yeah. And they're just going around checking all the ID. Carter sees Finch and is kind of like. I like the looks between them. They're so good. And it cuts to Reese like, I think I've screwed up here, Finch.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm getting out.
I meant breaks the phone.
I meant it what I said yesterday. I really did enjoy the job.
Yeah.
Breaks the phone. And cut from him.
Yeah.
What did you think was going to happen with him?
I don't know. I thought he was going to get out.
Yeah. I like that he didn't.
Yeah.
He can't always. Like we had the whole finale last time where the FBI cornered him, but he got away. But this time, no such luck. They're all always going to catch up. But it's a nice twist on catching him because they haven't actually caught him.
Yeah.
But they passed the things over to Finch and because he's like, did you get what you needed?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, all this.
Then he said he can make all his accounts zero.
I'll drain the accounts and transfer it into military approved charities and stuff. And will that do? And they're all happy. And they're kind of I like how you can see Chapel from down the bottom looking at them. Yeah, it's so cool.
And then Foster goes like,
I got you covered, don't worry.
Yeah.
And they're like, what about Reese? Yeah. And then we cut down.
Agent
Donnelly, Carter,
they're like,
FBI, all there.
And they've actually got 4 men in suits.
Yeah, because you see the guy with the arms up. What did you think at that point? Did you think it was Reese?
I don't know.
And then he turned around and it wasn't Reese. Were you like, he must have got out?
Yeah.
Sir, we got a problem.
There's 4 of them. All in suits.
And I like how he's like, do you recognise him? And she's like, no, I don't. Still covering. That's crazy. She's got an offer to work for the FBI and she's still covering film.
Yeah.
Mad. But where will it go from here?
Don't know.
How will he get out? Will he get out? Will they work out who it is? Will Finch work his magic somehow?
How will they work out who it is?
Don't know. What's the next episode going to be? Is it going to be... Oh, I know. I've seen all the episodes. Right. I don't remember, though. Like I said, like watching through these is nice because it's a nice refresher. I haven't watched this for years, so... And I've only ever seen... I think I've seen seasons 1 and 2 twice. Like part of season 3 like twice, and then I think the rest 4 and 5 I've seen once. So yeah, but yeah, it's really, really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. We've still got like 12 episodes left, but we're getting there. I do wonder if that was like a mid-season break. I said there was like a few. Well, I say that there was like 3-week gap or something like that. Yeah. So imagine having to wait like a month. I mean, sometimes you do with our uploads, but you've all seen it, so it's fine. But we're hoping to do more quickly. So there we go. Very excited. What do you want to see next time?
Reese, get out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping there was more.
No, that was it.
Fair enough. We'll see if he makes...
There's no show without Reese.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah. I mean, there's still the numbers. There's still Finch. Yeah. But we will see next time for episode 11. Thank you very much for watching. Next on the channel is Always Sunny, of course. I think it's the bloopers, so I could be wrong. I could be messing up the order of this completely.
Who knows?
It could be the finale. I don't know. But there we go. I'm pretty sure it's season 7 bloopers. There we go. And we'll be back with Person of Interest in 5 episodes time. Thank you very much for watching. We shall see you then. Bye-bye.